Hi guys!
Hey!
Hopefully all is well with you.
Sorry we're a week late.
We're not a week late, we're a day late.
Date late, sorry. Day late.
We're not that bad yet.
It's been a busy week.
We had an essay due.
Yeah, that's why we didn't talk to you guys yesterday.
Yeah.
Because you would have seen crazy.
And tears. Lots of tears.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about our faith integration and like how we've integrated our faith into our time here at Messiah. Ew.
At Goldsmith.
At Goldsmith.
We're a little tired.
Yeah,
it's
sorry guys.
It's just been crazy. And we have to get up really early tomorrow.
Woo! Barcelona!
We're pumped about going to Barcelona. It's just the aspect of getting up early that's getting me down a little bit.
And the airport is 2 hours away.
Yeah. And our flight's at 6:40, I think.
Boing, boing.
It's gonna be fine. We can sleep on the plane.
We can sleep when we're dead.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, so what do you do to integrate your faith here at Goldsmiths? Besides go to church, because we do go to church.
Yeah. I read my Bible in the mornings, and I have my devotional, and it's taking me longer than it should to get through it. But it's Jesus Calling for Graduates, and my church got it for, like my home church got it for me when I graduated high school. So as you can see, it's taken me a long time to finish it, which is fine.
It's fine.
And then I write in my little prayer journal.
Why are you looking over there?
Because that's where it is.
Oh.
So
should we play show and tell?
Show and tell.
Here's my Bible.
Do you want to see my Bible? I love my Bible. It's pretty cool.
Yep, just bring it all over. Advertise.
I took my large Bible.
Jesus Calling for us.
Because I really enjoy the writing in it. Okay. This is my Bible.
What version?
New Living Translation.
Personal fan of the NIV.
Yeah. That's what I use on my phone, like my Bible app for my phone. I don't remember when I got this. 2015, I got it for Christmas.
Nice.
So, I haven't had it that long, I guess. It's only been like 2 years. Almost 3. But yeah, I like it. It's very nice. It's easy to read. And there's a lot of like side notes, which is cool. And then this is my little devotional by Sarah Young. And it's very good. I like it a lot. And I actually have, like, this is Jesus Calling for Graduates, but I ended up buying the, like, Jesus Calling actual devotional. So I have that at home. And I'll probably start that whenever I finish this. I am close to being done, as you can see. But yeah. But it's good. I like it. It's very helpful. And it helps, like, keep me on track and, like, keep my interest, because it's really hard for me to just like read right out of the Bible and then like get stuff out of it.
Yeah.
So it gives me like kind of an idea.
It's also like, is it the eye? Like, she writes it like God is talking to us.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's really cool. And like, you don't normally get that.
Yeah.
And it's more powerful and I think more moving.
Yeah.
At least for me.
Yeah. So I really like it. And I would get it for any graduates that have graduated high school. Praise their hearts.
Graduation gift tip.
Yeah. And then this is my little prayer journal. It's pretty small, which I kind of like. And it's like neat. I don't know. I like it. And I always write in cursive in it. Well, I didn't when I first got it, but then I did when I learned how to write in cursive. And I like just write letters to God. So like each page is like a letter to God. And it's about like what I got out of my devotion for that day, or like what was on my mind, or just anything like that. And like some of the things like I have are like really short, or some of them are really long. Just depends on what I felt like saying. But I really like it. It helps me to, like, talk to God in a way that, because, like, I talk to God, but I guess it's helps me keep my thoughts focused. Because usually, especially at night, like, I don't know if you find yourself doing this, but, like, I start talking to God and I'm like, hey, God, thank you for my day. And then I, like, get distracted because I start thinking about my day. Yeah, like, I get totally off topic usually, which I feel really bad about.
And then I usually have my eyes opened or closed. Either way, it's a distraction for me because, like, I'll probably fall asleep if I have my eyes closed. But if my eyes open, then I'm, like, staring at everything. And I'm like, oh, there's, like, a mark on my wall.
Yeah, same. So, yeah. And then I have the Bible app, which I try, because, like, I usually just read my Bible in the mornings when I was at Messiah, but here I've been reading, like, my regular Bible in the morning, and then at night I do, like, I have, because the have you noticed that the ones on the Bible app are, like, shorter? So I do that at night, and it's nice though, like, it's pretty focused, and some of them are, like, really, really short. But it's, like, easy, and it's, like, just a nice way to, like, close out my day. And you can, like, highlight on there. It's actually really nice. I didn't know that, like, when I first got the Bible app, I didn't know that it was that, like...
And it reads to you.
Intense. Yeah, which I've never done that yet, but I've heard it's really fun to do that. So, yeah, that's what I do to integrate my faith.
Good.
Berth, what do you do to integrate your faith?
So I try to do my devotionals every morning. I use the Bible app. They have, like, plans on there that you can, like, go through. And I've been doing that. I originally did pack my Jesus Calling, and then I was like, I'll just use the Bible app. Because anything to condense my stuff, I was like, yes. Must do. Even though I did bring my Bible, I brought my actual Bible because I don't think an app can even replace that.
Yeah.
Fully. Especially if you're going to be gone for a couple weeks. Like, it's different when you bring it to, like, church for, like, a couple hours. But, like, if you're going to be gone for a while, it's just a hard copy. Really great. So, yeah, I usually get that out in the morning. And there's, like, a list. There's, like, the little devotional. And then there's, like, verses that they list. And you can usually click on them and then just read the verse. But I like to, like, open up my Bible and do that. And then, depending on how I'm feeling, which really I should do it every day, I, like, read a chapter of the Bible, like, wherever I'm at. Like, I'm currently in Exodus. And I haven't been reading it in a while.
I know, same.
I feel bad. But, like, I feel like as long as I have, like, the devotional done, I'm like, it's okay if you don't read Exodus. But
the Old Testament is so hard to read. I'm so sorry.
I love the Old Testament.
I'm so glad.
I mean, parts of it. Like, I'm getting to, like...
I'm in Acts.
What?
Like...
Are you going through the New Testament?
Yeah, I was going through the New Testament. Okay. I haven't read, like, actual chapters in a really long time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I started in Matthew, and I'm in Acts. So. Yeah. Because I actually started in the Old Testament, and then I got bored.
Well, I mean, I'm getting to the part with, like, designing the tabernacle, and I'm like... I'm so bored. But, I mean, the stories, I think, are better in the Old Testament.
Yeah, I think the stories are better.
Yeah. So.
But I usually, like... I feel like I get more out of the New Testament. I guess it just depends.
I mean, the Old Testament is the old law, so it's, like, not as applicable as now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I do for my... And then I pray, and sometimes I'll journal if I feel like I have something to journal about. But, yeah. So that's what I do. And we go to church on Sunday to New Life Mass Cigar. Mm-hmm.
We're having a Thanksgiving meal with them.
Yeah.
Which is super exciting.
Yeah. I love the fellowship of that church. It's like, they're really like a family, and they just want to
look out for each other.
Yeah. We actually had a family, like, invite us to dinner at their house last night, and it was really nice because it was like a home cooked meal, and like it was just like all them and their kids, and like they all just like were like fighting to talk to us, and we're like, ah,
It was
hi.
cute.
But they were really sweet, and we love them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say?
I know, I'm trying to think. Because, like, I don't know, because I've been trying to figure out what I want to write in my, like, faith integration journal entries. Because we have to write, like, 6 of those things.
Yeah, I don't know how we're supposed to do that.
Which,
And, like,
like
2 paragraphs each.
Yeah. I have made progress.
What have you learned since you got here? What do you, like, in either your own devotions or, like, in church or...
Or in life.
Yeah, I mean, just, like, something faith-based.
Yeah. I've definitely learned that, like, whenever, like, the Bible or, like, people or God himself, like, tells you that, like, you have to lean solely on him, like, he's not kidding. Like, that's not a sick joke. It's for real. So I guess I've just really been clinging to that. Because, like, it's easy to, like, cling to God in, like, every day. And, like, but then whenever you go through, like, hard things, sometimes it can be difficult.
Yeah.
And, like, personally, to be honest, like, I definitely have struggled more here than I ever could have imagined. Like, I thought that it was just going to be, like, whoo, a nice breeze, and it was going to go by super fast. And, you know, like, travel definitely isn't always glamorous. And I'm learning that. But in that, like, I needed to be here just because, like, God has taught me that I need him. I have to rely on him every single day when I'm here just to keep breathing and to keep moving and to just, you know, he reminds me that, like, we're called to live an abundant life. And so I'm learning that here. And it's difficult and it's a hard lesson.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm cherishing that. And, like, definitely this morning was, like, a good morning for me because I hadn't read my Bible. And, like, I read the night, like, my night thing, but, like, I wasn't really reading it. You know what I mean? Like, does that ever happen to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, this morning, like, I, like, actually read my, like, real Bible. And it just was, like, very humbling just because, like, I've found myself being very, like, angry lately and, like, frustrated because I'm, like, I just want to go home. Like, I have had enough of this city life and these people, and I'm ready to get out of here. But, like, in reading my devotion and just, like, giving that time to God, I just had this, like, overwhelming peace that I didn't have, like, I hadn't had that for a while. And so getting that was, like, really nice. But it just reminded me of, like, the fact that I have to rely on God here all the time. Like, I can't just get in a rut and, like, go through the motions. It's my job to, like, continually be in conversation with him and rely on him every second of every day.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely feel like I learned that more when I had first gotten out of graduated high school and then I went to college. Like, at Messiah, I definitely, like, I feel like I was more hard on myself. I was like, you need to talk to God today because trust me, you ain't gonna make it through your day without him. And here I'm more, like, a little loose on that, but, like, I wish I was, like, still hard on it, I guess. Like, I was like, I need to do my devotions. But I do think, like, being here, it's also taught me more about, like, even in another country, you have to be intentional about it. And it's even harder in another country, especially when you're not surrounded by people who are like, Jesus is awesome. And it's just like, this environment doesn't love Jesus. Like, it's like, because I moved from bubble to bubble, I feel like. Like, in elementary school, like, I went to a Christian elementary school, and that was my Jesus bubble. And then, like, I went to a charter school, and it wasn't really a Jesus bubble, but like I lived at home, so that was my Jesus bubble. Like, and then at Messiah, that was my Jesus bubble, and now here I'm like, I have to make a bubble all of my own. Making a bubble is difficult. So I think I definitely have been like working on that, like you've said. Yeah, and like I think like how do I put this into words? Like, I am a very independent person, and I think because like everyone in the city, I feel like is very independent, and like I guess they call British people like cold-hearted Brits, which I mean, it's understandable, and it's kind of hard for me not to mold into that bubble because I'm a very moldy person. Like, I mold what I'm around, you know? So like, being in the city, I'm like, I can't talk to anyone, and like I feel like I have to be, I mean, not really a cold-hearted Brit, but I mean, it's just like I'm not as
yourself.
Yeah. So being more like outgoing and like forcing myself to be outgoing. I mean, with you, like I still talk to you, but like if we have to ask for directions to something, I'm like, Harley's doing it. Because I'm a cold-hearted Brit and will not ask for directions. I will figure it out on my own. Which I would never have figured out our times that we've gotten lost.
Yeah.
But that's...
I get that.
I've had to force myself to be outgoing at times.
So do you feel like it's been worth it?
To be here in London, definitely. Because you can't get this experience anywhere else.
Yeah.
And like, you can always meet different people and like people from different countries in America, but it's nothing like being forced into that culture and living in it for a long time, because we basically had to learn how to be British.
Mm-hmm.
And
don't let social media freaking like lie to you. Their culture is so different than ours. It is crazy. Like, it still amazes me how culturally different we are.
And like, even though we speak the same language, like we were talking about this last night, even though we speak the same language, there are words that are completely different, and we're like, what
are they saying?
Like custard? That's just vanilla pudding, guys. It's just vanilla pudding. And apparently that's like a big thing here.
Oh, custard?
And, yeah, it's like a very British thing. And I was like,
and they kept saying rubbish last night.
Yeah.
And like, I've heard that word before, but I'd never heard it used like regularly.
Yeah.
So that was like kind of interesting.
Yeah. I mean, like, we do get tastes of it through like media and like films and stuff, but it's nothing like living it.
Yeah.
It's very different.
Yeah. I've liked the moments that like, even though we're the only Americans in the room, the moments that we've just like shared each other's culture. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like in anthropology, when we were talking about Christmas pudding, like that seemed like such a simple thing, but in that moment I was like, wow, like this is really cool. Like it's like bridging a gap between two completely different cultures and just like being human. Yeah. Like our humanity is what makes us the same. Yeah. And so I thought that was really cool. And then last night too,
when we tried Christmas?
Well, yeah, they let us try Christmas pudding, which was really neat and super, super sweet, I thought.
Yeah.
But like just different things that we were talking about, like different music tastes that we had, different movies that we watched, and like some of the kids were like naming bands and like TV shows that I had never even heard of before. But it was really neat to share with one another like what we do and what they do and just things like that.
Differences.
Yeah.
And similarities, yeah.
But just coming, like, I love the idea of just coming together as in our humanness. Like, I think that is super special. And I'm even though it's been difficult here, like, I wouldn't trade it for the world. No. This has been a life-changing experience, and I'll definitely never forget it.
No, never.
So,
yeah.
Also, update. Yesterday was the 16th, so that means that we're only here for 1 more month, which is crazy. Like, there's still part of me that's like, dear God, please just get us home. But then there's still part of me that's like, hold up. Like, I remember getting here however many months ago. Like, it feels like we've only been here for a little bit. Like, sometimes it only seems like we've been here for a few days. And then other times I'm like, we've been here our whole lives.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Well, and, like, now I think, like, I feel like there's so many more things I want to do now that it's getting close to the end. Like, I'm like, why didn't we start traveling sooner? Like, I want to go to all these other places. And it's like, well, now I have to cram it all in with all those essays. Woo! But, yeah.
But we've been blessed, for
Yeah.
sure.
We definitely have.
And I think that we're going to try to make the most of the time we have left here.
Definitely. That's the goal. Thank you guys for keeping up with us.
Sorry we don't have beverages again today.
Yeah.
We just ate like a huge supper, which Berth made, oops, I almost punched you in the face, made almost all by herself, which is crazy because Berth hates cooking, but it was very delicious.
It was spaghetti and meatballs.
Very good.
And we had to cook the meatballs on the stove. We didn't have a crock pot. We didn't have that luxury.
Yeah, we're like, Mom, how do you cook meatballs? She's like, you put them in the crock pot with sauce. And we're like,
how about a different way?
But it's been an adventure. So definitely continue to keep us in your prayers.
Yes.
And
especially as it comes down to the wire.
Yeah.
And we have essays due. And there's only 1 month left.
Woo! But we love you all, and we're thankful to have you in our lives. Just keep living it.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.